School is a student's work, because to get people to accept 50 years of work, you have to demand 20 years of preparation. But how many students start school with little know-how and a lot of ambition and finish with little know-how and little ambition? Because educating is not about filling a vase. Educating is about lighting a fire. Mission failed because school can be summed up in 3 words: learn by heart. That's why everything you've learned before and after the high school final exam is useless on the first day of the trial period. Do your friends' lives appeal to you? Okay, if you get a degree, but Muhammad Ali mentality. How long does life last? Take the studies out of your life and tell me how many memories over 15, 20, 25 years, because your goal is to earn enough money to live a lot more stories. But the goal of school is 1. That you make little money, 2. That you work a lot for fear of not earning anymore. If all the books said to study, we would all be the most educated. But with all the taxes, fighting change is exhausting. Students, nights of less than 8 hours are the signal to run away. Workers, overtime is a signal to leave. 80% of our jobs are service jobs, so 80% of workers are salespeople. But school is useless, because in 30 years there won't be any more stores. Jobs are a thing of the past. Working is a thing of the past, because a robot doesn't eat, sleep or rebel. Today, machines make machines. The future is Venture City. Think about it. How long will our loved ones last? We are prepared for the 50s, not 2050, but 1950. One example among many. We spent 2 years learning how to make a business plan, but the business plan is useless. What's important is the user story and the pain involved. Here, we succeed because we're not afraid to tell each other the truth. Just because school has been around 150 years doesn't mean it serves any purpose today. School is a way to get a job, yes, but who wants a job today? Advertising is stronger than both our brains, okay. The internet is stronger than the system, okay. Because what's a teacher for when 1. Half the boys want to be dropshippers, 2. Half the girls want to be influencers? Boom. We want new experiences, not expect the same pay. Understand what's being said now. Our country is divided into 3 categories: the annuitants in power, the middle class, the unemployed annuitants. The worst category is the most numerous, between $1,500 and $2,500 a month. The most frequent probability is middle class. But life is all about competition. The goal is to have as little adversity as possible. The important thing is to be better than the others. We manage to do that because they work longer hours than we do, but they do what anyone can do. Phase 1. Before learning, unlearn, because the most perfect education consists in getting the disciple used to doing without the master. Step 2. Don't disguise yourself for an internship, temporary position, trial, fixed-term contract, permanent contract, raise, manager. If you have the same job for 2 years in a row, you have lost 2 years. There are always more of them, but they're still not right. Phase 3, we look for the logic that works best, not the most chosen logic. We all want a life 10 out of 10. Your life is your day. Your day is your school day. Your day is your work day. Without girls, we would all stop studying, because school is a social veil. Take away your best buddies, the pretty girls, a new class every year. Tell me what's left. Without a job, you don't need a diploma. Yes. The market is Bruce Lee mentality, fluid like water, not rigid like your manager. Because we will have more jobs than partners in our lives. So why spend our youth studying just one? The truth is, we're afraid of isolating ourselves from nothing, because nothing is certain in the beginning. But the group allows us to forget to live. Yes, you're going to look like a fool, your father will insult you, your girlfriend will laugh at you, your buddies will ignore you. But the sooner you're seen as a fool, the sooner you will be seen as a genius. Phase 4, the riskiest thing is having the diploma. Safety is all about having the IQ. Most people think they are smarter than most people. IQ is changeable, not fixed. Here is the proof. Do you think just as fast after 10 reps at 220 pounds and after 3 hours on alpha waves? No. Someone who reads too many books a week after 2 years earns more than any master's degree in finance. You work hard at school, but the goal is not to work hard. The goal is to finish the right things. There is no point spending 52 weeks to finish 10 textbooks. Teachers delay learning. I'm one of those who think you can fit 1 year's worth of a subject into a 30-minute video without any sense of humor. Here is the proof. The internet is stronger than school because YouTube doesn't close at 6 p.m. Boom. Every piece of bad news for the physical world is good news for the digital world. Be on Amazon's side, not your parents'. Never be yourself. Always choose sides. Life is divided into 5 priorities. 1. Society, because the more you understand what's going on, the more you think about changing what's going on. 2. Personal development, because if you change half your day, you will change half your life. 3. Money, the bill is the power to make people do the things you don't like to do. 4. Health, time doesn't exist. Your money belongs to your bank. Our 2 lives are our 2 energy levels, and the best time to take care of yourself is before you're sick. 5. Woman, because sex is the most accessible happiness there is. But the 5,000 ads you see every day influence your brain more than the 5 teachers you see every day. Sorting your subscriptions is more important than working at school because we're more our YouTube suggestions than our study year. Listen, the problem of inequality is the problem of IQ because in reality, you have the intelligence level of the 5 people you watch the most on your screen. But the less you understand what's going on, the less you think about changing what's going on. 1. Henry Ford mentality. If people understand how money works, there will be a revolution before tomorrow. 2. School is national education. National education is government. As you know, the smarter people think they are, the less they want to be. The dumber the people, the less doubtful the people. 1. Dropshipping is the worst business to start because it's too competitive. 2. Sports betting is to be forgotten because it is distorted. 3. Trading is to be avoided because it's too demanding. If your life moves at the same pace as the people you know, but slower than the people you watch on screen, decide to suffer more intelligently for a better reward. Lose 6 months in copywriting, or lose 1 year in real estate, or lose 2 years in the stock market, or lose 3 years in your business, or lose 0 hours in red pill. Because 2017 equals cryptocurrency, 2018 equals dropshipping, 2019 equals nofap, 2020 equals red pill, 2021 equals red pill, and so on. Keep in mind, the minimum is the top 20 in your category. The company that works for the coming months and costs nothing is 1. Talk to the camera like alpha male strategies. 2. Thumbnails from the 33 secrets. 3. Stuff is called content. 1. The market is new, so flood it. 2. After 1 year, publish private videos on Patreon. 3. You've got your $5,000 a month. Even go as far as imitating beta. because the bigger, the better. You will never be as young as you are in the next 2 years. It's better to try everything to have weeks of paid vacation per year, or to try everything not to need weeks of paid vacation per year. Keep that in mind. The question is not do you want it enough, but are you intelligently suffering enough? Yes, you will see them kissing in parties while you fall asleep alone. But yes, they will be subscribed to your Instagram account and you won't. Because people are smiling on social media, but inside them, men are discouraged, women are lost. We make a promise to each other. No matter what the cost, we're going to live what we follow on Instagram. Social media have killed passions. We no longer want to be architects, doctors, or researchers. We want the freedom of Taylor Cheech. But spending 20 years to start between 1 minimum wage and 2 minimum wages is 20 years for nothing. Because if you spend 20 years on your company, you and I, by the time the others have their first salary, we are already millionaires. 20 years to get a job doesn't work. Here is the proof. People work their whole lives from generation to generation and never get rich. Put yourself in the shoes of the system. It never promises anything to others, but it always gives them hope. Because, and that is the most important sentence in the video, we live waiting to live. The proof is that what motivates us is not the memory. It's 1, the enhancement, 2, the waiting, 3, the promise. Society is stronger than our families. We came into this world because the economy needs people who are looking for work. But the goal is not to not fail, but to fail until we succeed. 1. School is evaluation. Evaluation is judgment. 2. Fear of failure is overrated because the fear of being criticized is underrated. Lino Ventura mentality, we refuse the Caesar. My mentality, we refuse the masters. Because the important thing is to earn enough money. Because the honors of a higher position live before the obligations it requires. So, no matter how old you are, you're still a child in an adult's body as long as you're not afraid of not getting paid. Nobody expects anything from you. Don't try not to be disappointing to the people you know. Accept that you will be pitied, because the more people pity you, the more dedicated you become. Here is the proof. Success means being less good when everyone is looking at you than when no one is looking at you. Life is not about good grades, likes, overtime, diverse, cancer. Life is about weighing your options, calculating the risks, daring to look like a fool until you get it right. For our generation, nothing defines you more than what you buy. Most people don't know how to buy. The two of us know how to invest. Everyone in the street puts $4,500 into their car. But who spends $4,500 on books? Because 300 books for $4,500 brings more than an 8K TV, 8 6-month relationships, and Audi R8. Easy.